Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is No Shot, and thank you so much for stopping by. So this past weekend, I went to a Winter Box tournament and ended up going undefeated, playing none other than Rescue Ace. But obviously, this list was inspired by none other than Shunping because I ended up playing the horse package. I wanted to play the horse package because it seemed very interesting, and I had no practice with it whatsoever. I just put it together. Obviously, my list is completely different from his, and I would say that I wish I knew about this earlier because I would have been playing this deck. This deck is probably one of the most funnest decks I've played in probably the past year. It's insanely good, and it seems like no matter what your opponent does, you can just play through so many interruptions, and it just seems like there's always a way out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go right through the deck profile for you guys, but before that, remember to like and subscribe. The likes help out the algorithm so that this video can reach other Rescue Ace players out there, alright? So look out for them as well. So, first and foremost, this deck is 41 cards in total. We're going to start off with the obvious Rescue Ace cards here. And your one lifter, and the two impulses, and the fire engine. So I went with this because I didn't like 3 before. I was playing 3, and I think I was playing just like a pure Rescue Ace build with obviously the Snake Eyes. The Sinful Spoil, the Wanted package, basically. And I was playing 3 of these, and I didn't really like them. They just seem way too cloggy, so I come down to 2, and it works perfectly fine at 2. So I don't think I would change any of the ratios here. So yeah, nothing to complain about with these cards. Next, we have the Bell Stars, and then the Horus engine. So I believe this is the same amount of Horus monsters Shunping also played. They work. You don't need any other than names. These are the only ones that come up. And yeah, nothing to say about these. I mean, they're great. And I ended up playing the Jet Synchron. I'm not sure if he was playing this or not. I put it in at the last second. This is why the deck went up to 41, was because I figured having a way to synchro summon was pretty cool, and also on top of that, being able to just freely send this card from your hand to your graveyard with King's Crofkus or M-City's effect, you know, it's just a plus off of it. So overall, it was really good. I used it, I think, 2 times to go into Baron, but yeah, I couldn't complain. But if you don't want to play this, it's perfectly fine. It will clear up 2 spots in your extra deck for sure. So yeah. To the hand traps, only 3 nibs. I didn't play any other hand traps. I think in his build he didn't play any hand traps at all. But I wanted to make sure that I checked Fire Kings a little bit, and I just think that this is probably the best hand trap against Fire Kings currently right now. Or sorry, as Fire King Snake Eye stuff. So then we got the spells. We got the 3 emergencies, the 1 headquarters, the rescue, and the alert. Nothing to say about these. And then you got your wanted stuff. And then the 3 King Sarcophagus. Nothing to say about these. Got the talents. Rhoda, 1 for 1, and Called By. So I believe in his build he played 3 talents. I don't like talents that much. It's too cloggy. And yeah, it never really came up. But you know, you always want to keep it. Sometimes it's always good to have it in your arsenal, you know, because it's sometimes just a game-changing card. So yeah, it's pretty good. Rhoda, nothing to say about that. I only saw it 1 time. 1 for 1, never saw it. Yeah, I don't think I never saw it in Called By. So good cards. And then obviously the last 2 cards of the deck are the 2 traps. Moving on to the extra deck, you got the Link Rubo, Salomon Great Thing, Anima. Nothing to say about these. Anima actually came up in 1 mini game, so you got your Sunlight Wolf, your Heat Soul, Gloomy, and your Hida. So nothing to say about these. The SP and the IP, the Selene, and the access code. Access code came up so many times, so yeah, I think you just have to play it. And then your Synchro monsters. This never came up, but I just, you know, I like having it around. Baron came up, so you know. Also, if you cut out the two, if you cut out the Jet Stringer from the deck and you wanted to, you know, just play the deck without it, obviously you're gonna have to cut these two out. And the two cards I'll put in would be the Princess, the new one, and the Whale. Those would be the two cards that I would put in, which I feel like I'm gonna try that out, but I'm not sure when. And then the last two cards were the Vampire and the Sky Crisis. This won me a game. It was a crazy match. I wish that match was recorded. It was really good. But yeah, this card is insane. I only got the combo off one time. The other time that I've summoned horus monsters, I actually left them on board because I was in a game state where I kind of wanted my opponent to trigger both their effects, which it did happen. So, you know, like this being able to mill wouldn't have mattered in that game. It would have probably like put me in a worse spot, but it is nice to have. For the side deck, it's where the hand traps come into play. 3 Drolls, the 3 DD Crows, and the 3 Ash Blossoms. I just think that as of right now, probably DD Crows is like, honestly, probably the best hand trap to be playing outside of Nib. The Drolls don't really do that much. Again, like Snake Eyes, I mean, they're pretty good, but most of the time they can keep comboing through it. So, I don't know, these are not all that, but, you know, it's still nice to have. Ash never comes up, and DD Crow, it's just really nice. I mean, it can come up all the time, but I don't think I opened DD Crow once. I don't think. But I didn't need it. I pretty much won at that point, even if I did have it. Last cards were the 3 Cosmic Cyclones, and then 3 Evenly Matches. Cosmic is insane right now, and Evenlies, I think, are also insane right now. Yeah, just needed some really good going second cards. These came in every time. I don't think I put these in because I didn't really need to. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, the deck did great. Like I said, went undefeated. And like I said earlier, probably one of the best decks I played this entire year. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.